always preach Dhamma, administer Dhamma, which is relevant to all samsara, recurrent birth, not only appropriate to the present birth. Therefore, always that is the importance of understanding the higher visions. One day, two religious persons who were believed in some other contemporary religious concepts visited the Buddha. Because at that time, most of the religious persons were in search of what was essential. That is very important, right? That mentality is very important. No? Although we are practicing some religious concepts, but every day we must be able to understand what is the most essential thing. No? So when they were in search of what was the essential thing, actually they visited the Buddha also, although they were practicing some wrong teachings of contemporary religious teacher. One was behaving like a dog, the other one was behaving like a bull. That is a very, very misdemeanors practice. You know, according to Jainism, those wrong practices were very, very popular at that time. They were known as, in Pali language, Silamvata Paramasa, regarding them as moral conduct, some behavioral practices. So they visited Buddha and asked from the Buddha, Ven.W.Seelawansa, both of are mutually practicing the behavior of a bull and a dog, right? Very misdemeanors practices. And also they asked from the Buddha, Ven.W.Seelawansa, what would happen to us after our death? Then Buddha, for the first time, did not give an answer, psychologically. Why he did not give an answer? Because at the last moment also, Buddha wanted to prevent them from removing their remorseful mind consciousness, and Buddha wanted them to be nurtured in very, very good culture. That means very developed mind. Therefore, for the first time he did not give an answer. Second time also he did not give an answer. For the third time, he replied, it was probable that those who behave such misdemeanors character traits, practice such misdemeanors, very lower level practices, they would be born as the very, very lower level animals. They would become. Those who are practicing behavioral conditions similar to dogs, they would be, it was probable, dogs and bulls, right? Now you see, even if we are cultivated humanities, now we as the human beings, already we ourselves have introduced as human beings, mostly animal qualities are cultivated by us. Actually, we cannot be introduced ourselves as human beings. No. Actually, although we are having human bodies, living in the human society, but we happen to introduce ourselves as animals. Maximum. But if we are practicing humanities in our human life, actually we are definitely human beings. You know, the human qualities or humanities would be the religion. That is what I stated on the Vesak day. Metta Bhavana in Big Field Temple, actually. Those who practice humanities, mankind, irrespective of any social distinction, actually it would be the religion. But it is very difficult, right? Although all of us seem to be human beings, occasionally sometimes we may depict animal qualities, some ferocious qualities, very dangerous. But however, always take in effort, and also development of the human qualities would be the great religious life. You can think, right? Now here in this sutta, very, very important actually, knowing that knowing that Bhikkhu Devadatta, having done that grave mistake, definitely happened to tell that after this person would be fallen in the hell, right? So if we avoid from revealing such a condition, actually it would be a great mistake, bad example to the others also. So therefore, Abhayaraja Kumara, who was misguided by Niganthanatha Buddha and later listening to the Buddha Dhamma, he understood the truth. That's why you have given understanding truth is necessary, although it is bitter. Sometimes understanding that we are in the false may be bitter, no? But we happen to understand, right? Now whenever a certain simile is there, when a baby is actually kneeled down, right? They are kneeling. Sometimes he may take a certain unnecessary thing, material, and put it in the mouth, right? When it is put it in the mouth, actually sometimes it may be in the throat. The mother, sometimes reluctantly, mother does not like to hurt the baby, but however she may put the finger to the mouth and take out that material. Although baby does not like that, sometimes it may cry. But however, mother happens to do that, right? That is the nature of the compassionate mind, as it is included in the sutta as a simile, right? Although the truth may be bitter, but however, we have to understand the truth and reality thereof truth. If you don't understand reality thereof truth, actually it would be a great mistake done by the Buddha if he does not reveal such a thing. So therefore, compassionately we happen to reveal some truths, although they have become bitter. So therefore, truth is truth forever. We cannot talk about half-truth. No, half-truth cannot be absolute truth. If we tell anybody something as, introduce something as half-truth, actually it would not be the truth. No, truth is truth forever. Now, Buddha Dhamma is included, all are truthful words. When you read Kalama Sutta, you can understand very well, right? I think I need not to introduce what are the inclusion of Kalama Sutta, but however, Kalama Sutta very, very clearly introduce and depicting what are the measurement of the truth, right? So understanding the truth, if one can modulate one's life according to the truth, leading a social life, actually truth can be practiced, leading in a society, no? Otherwise we can't understand what are the defects, faults in our life, no? When we are associating with the social animals, not the animals, right? If we associate with the animals, actually we can't understand what are the faults and what are the truth, right? But however, associating with the human being, human society, we can understand what are the faults in our life, right? But however, to understand the truth, actually you happen to study very correctly what is the truth, right? What in Buddhism, actually not only belief, right? It should be practiced through saddha. Now you can believe anything, no? That is known as Dhammanusari, no? Pali term, right? Already I have not understood Dhamma, but I believe that Buddha has understood Dhamma. Buddha has understood